We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin.
And today, faithful acolytes, we take a look at this. Our ceremonial sauce comes courtesy of Roger Dams of Burn Your Tongue, cleverly not so hidden in the Quilted Bear in the Newgate Mall in Ogden, Utah. We raise our flames to Roger. The hallowed shelves of Burn Your Tongue now hold over 700 sauces, making Burn Your Tongue one of the largest sauce purveyors anywhere. If you're a chili head, you must make the pilgrimage. You can also find Roger on Facebook at the link in the description below. And what this is from Flavor and Fire, it is the black garlic and mushroom, a premium hot sauce. You can see it's calling it mild/medium. And there's some verbiage about that, of course, on the blog. The link to which is in the description down below, along with the written review for this sauce. And not a great label, but this apparently hails from Ohio. So we've got water, jalapeno, and habanero puree, jalapeno powder, distilled vinegar, molasses garlic powder, chili powder, brown sugar, salt, granulated garlic, tamari soy sauce here, which, I mean, I guess that's touch redundant, but tamari is definitely a little bit more on the umami side. Avocado oil, xanthan gum, we've got lemon extract, mushrooms, dried mushrooms rather, and we've got, what is this business here? I don't know, what is that going to? The water, alcohol, maybe it's going to the extract. I don't know. That's kind of a weird way of doing that. I don't love this ingredient listing. I think they have too many parentheticals. So looking at this, what does it look like? It looks like, honestly, kind of a brown gravy to me. Got some flecks of black pepper in there. It flows definitely very sausage. It's not thick and yummy or anything like that, like a gravy is. But you can see here, very nice. I guess it does have, you could say it has somewhat of a mole-ish look to it as well. This to me, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, it's a gravy. And I realize that they're calling it a hot sauce, and they're probably meaning it to be a hot sauce. But I mean, take a look at this. Does this not speak to you of gravy? And garlic and mushroom, right? Does that not speak to you of gravy? To me it does. I might be alone in that, but to me it does. Very thick, you can see, very dense. It's a very, very rich, complex flavor in many ways. And you can see it does flow pretty well. Sticks reasonably well. I put too much in here to really test it, but sticks reasonably well to this spoon plastic that does not like things stuck to it. You can see it's a very dense, dark brown. Really pretty color. I like this a lot. And this is my first experience with anything from Flavor and Fire, which is something I need to remedy, I think, at some point in the future. But for now, let's get into this. Chunk of mushroom there. So we get mainly the mushroom. The flavor I'm getting is mushroom, black pepper, a little bit of garlic. Really heavy on the mushroom. A little tiny bit of sweetness, and then of course there's the back end charge from the habanero, or jalapeno, which really is not imparting a lot of flavor, more just heat. This does not have a strong chili taste at all. In fact, it basically tastes a lot like a stepped on mushroom gravy. And there's no place I know of where I am, I'm not in Canada, but there's no place around where I am that, to my knowledge, makes poutine. I am going to look more into that though, or maybe I'll just try to make it myself, because I think this would be outstanding in poutine. And that's a really heavy dish, and I can't even remember the last time I had it. I'm going to do a little bit of fishing around, see if I can find some, just because I want to try that. Try this on that. And I think it would work outstanding in gravy. Either some sort of brown gravy, darker brown gravy, not. I mean, you could throw it in turkey, I guess. I don't know how well I'd like it in that actually, but I'm a bit of a purist when it comes to that. But this would be really well in like a beef gravy or on a mocha loco, something like that. Again, I'm not really a fan per se of brown gravy, but this would be really good in it. The one problem I have with trying to use it in ramen, like I was saying in the review, was that I feel like I want more chili flavor in my ramen when I use a hot sauce. And so I would have to use a second hot sauce on top of this, which, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I kind of prefer these things, I guess, to stand alone. That's really what I'm looking for, not something to go with something else. But this would do that really well. It would complement stuff very, very nicely. And I think it would actually be good on like some roasted vegetables as well. I think that would actually be very, very nice. I don't know how well it would work on pizza unless you had a mushroom pizza. But anyway, so I got here. This is just a beef cube steak I grilled up last night. And so we're going to use this as a steak sauce. And there's a little bit of sea salt, cracked black pepper just on one side of this, just because I can't bring myself to not do that when I'm grilling this. So I thought, okay, well, you know what's hamburger? It's not chopped ham, it's chopped steak, right? But I don't like hamburger as well as I like cube steak, so. That is really excellent. I like cube steak better than steak. Really nice. Very, very nice melding. Very nice melding of flavors here. This does go extremely well with beef. Black pepper, mushroom, garlic, how would it not? I get little tinges of A1 from time to time here. Even the hottest A1 is not anywhere near what this is, but I almost think they should dial this back. Just modify it a little bit more specifically to be a steak sauce. It's got that sort of back end astringency aspect like A1 does. Well, you know what? Let's have another. This one is a pork cube steak. Again, same thing, just threw it on the grill last night. Salt, pepper, that's it. See how it does on board. I gotta make sure I save enough in case I do find poutine. I don't know that I will. I think I'm too far south. I'm more or less in the desert southwest, and I have seen it on visits to Minnesota. Minnesota, eh? I grilled this to perfection. Wow. This is actually quite good. On their recommends, they did put beef, pork. They did not put chicken. I don't find this favorable at all in chicken, to be quite honest. So it makes sense. I had a little bit of a trial, a little bit this summer, with a certain tooth that I broke prior to going to the Fiery Show 2022. All that chronicled and blog, as I mentioned. And I had to put off grill season for almost a full month. So I was rip-roaring ready to go, believe it. After I finally got that sorted. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Honestly, I think this is better than it was on the beef cube steak. Part of that's because I did such a phenomenal job grilling this all. That makes a huge difference. Getting the pork cube steak to work has been on and off my mission as far as grilling goes this year. I'm pleased to say that on these at least, we got it right on the money. Nice and tender. So that nice caramelization on the outside. Yeah, who knows? If I can't find poutine, maybe here's what I'll do. Maybe I'll do a cooking video, another one, of me making poutine with this. Might have to wait a bit though. Right now it's summer. Well, maybe not though, because I have the air fryer. I'll have to find out the way that they do it. then maybe find a brown gravy that I like. Well, maybe not, because I can just use almost any base, I think. I'm going to be spiking it anyway. Can't be that hard, right? Fries, cheese curds, and gravy, right? Look at me, sitting here talking myself into making something else in the middle of filming this video. That's why you come here, though, right? For those of you that come here. Okay. What can I say? It is a phenomenal sauce. Really, really quite good. In the written review, I got into somewhat of a discussion about whether I think it qualifies to be a hot sauce. I think it does push the boundaries of that, but there is enough heat here. It's a solid one. The habanero's got nice back-end charges. There's no real pepper flavor to it, which to me means it's kind of a spicy steak sauce, more so than a hot sauce. Just going to be completely honest with that. That's really where I'd put this, especially with the umami and particularly with the mushroom. There's not a lot of chili flavor here as far as I'm picking up. And I think hot sauces at least tend to be a little bit more pepper forward. This one is, and I find it puzzling because that is the second ingredient, right? The jalapeno and the habanero puree. Yet the other components of this are much more forceful in the mix. I'm still not getting a lot of pepper flavor even after I had all that. It's still more mushroom in particular, but also black pepper and also more with the garlic side of things. I mean, it's a delicious sauce. I'm enjoying this. I wasn't expecting this. I was thrilled to pieces when I once I got into this a little bit. It's great. I mean, there's, I've probably gone through 3/5 of the bottle now, and I gotta dial it back though because I do want to save some of this for some poutine. It's just like I'm a magician here, right? If I say poutine enough times, it'll just suddenly appear. Okay? But do they use seasoned fries or regular fries? Steak fries or shoestring? I'm gonna look into that at the conclusion of this video. Not on camera, obviously, but it's a really good sauce. If you want something earthy and very rich and complex in flavor, but that is not chili forward at all, this would be a good sauce to try. I mean, if you're into the big black garlic craze, which is kind of like the sweetheart, right, of the trendy ingredients at the moment from hot sauce makers, definitely this is, I don't know if I would call it outright the best black garlic hot sauce, because I think they all have some strong merits on their own. But definitely this is very, very worthy of your consideration, for sure. I like that it's unique. It definitely is set apart. But to me, like I said, it is far, far, far more reminiscent of a steak sauce than a hot sauce. And I guess I'll just leave it at that. So this is the Flavor and Fire Black Garlic Mushroom Premium Hot Sauce.
Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.